Encore Revival, America, October 11, 2021. Social media algorithms are a huge problem. Burning out YouTubers probably wouldn't have hit the radar, only driven users elsewhere. But Frances Haugen's revelations from Facebook could be a game changer. This has full attention from both parties in Congress. More importantly, it has the attention of the American public. The argument says that greed directed Facebook to use ranking algorithms which decide what users see on Facebook. It was purportedly safe because of AI. The moral lapse from greed is obvious. The untrustworthiness of AI is a warning for those who might follow this Google executive religion that literally worships a man-made AI as a deity. But no one in the discussion looks at the turning point of Facebook's moral wandering, going public. It all started after Facebook's IPO. Once Facebook was publicly traded on the stock market, news stories quoted large investors angry that there weren't more opportunities to place advertisements. Facebook stock tumbled after some bad images in the press, allowing opportunist investors to get more control of Facebook at a lower price. Now we see the results of a heavy profit-oriented Facebook. The problem started when the company went public. Now the problem has manifested itself through ranking manipulation. If ranking manipulation can end across the social media empire, so many other problems would be solved. And Facebook might be the last straw. At the hearing, Haugen said, if we appropriate oversight or if we reformed 230 to make Facebook responsible for the consequences of their intentional ranking decisions, I think they would get rid of engagement ranking. While Congress heard matters of greed and ranking manipulation in social media, the Arizona legislature dug deeper into election fraud from 2020. Nothing would undo Biden's presidency because Congress chooses the president. But major changes to end election fraud in the future could be soon coming. And those who knew Trump had the vote would be vindicated, especially from attacks by a news industry that has contradicted everything coming from the Arizona hearings. Changing social media may be the last hope for Democrats. They aren't pushing their own political agenda because they know that their majority is not backed by the actual vote. If Biden and the House truly believed that they won the election fair and square, they would be pushing their leftist goals hard, but they aren't. And that says a lot about what they know that they aren't telling us. So they must join Republicans to force the issue on social media, essentially converting Facebook and in turn YouTube into public utilities. When does regulation of hate become censorship of free speech? Facebook deleted content labeled as misinformation, which is now seen as truth, out of Arizona. But movements should be larger than Facebook. If any fundamental change is to happen in a nation, it shouldn't be from one post going viral on a website. That's not what daily, ordinary social media platforms are for. We need daily events and lifestyle highlights to become viral. But movements that change humanity must be bigger than any social media could help or hinder. Such a movement is what we are looking at. Putting a stop to ranking algorithms was just one clip along the way of something much bigger, something that is already here and will only grow. Encore. Revival has returned to America.